Hey there all, I hope that you're having a great day. Just wanted to come at you with this new product. I don't usually like to endorse a product that I haven't tried, so of course I had to try this for you and give you my best recommendations. So first things first, I have the TruShine on and with a wrap. This is just the black cherry TruShine that comes with the TruShine kit. And something that I've really noticed is application is super important. So as you can notice, with these nails I did a really good job of staying inside the line. No gel in the cuticle when I was applying. All of these are sealed really nice. If you look at this nail here, you can see that I went a little outside the lines. Let me get it closer so you can see. A little outside the lines. That has caused me to snag and rip this nail. So, moral of my story here is that you want to make sure that when you are applying, that you are applying inside that cuticle. So using your orange stick to get around the outside to make sure you don't have big globs sitting down in the crease of your finger is super important. So I'm going to show you how I apply just the standard TruShine system. I'm going to use that black cherry again to replace this nail. So I'm going to remove this and I'll meet you right back here for some application. So the products that I have here are the things that come in your system. So this here is the top coat in the picture here. This here is the base coat, and this is the black cherry color itself. I have also got a Jamberry alcohol prep wipe, an orange stick, my handy dandy LED cure, and then a file in case I have any rough edges. So what I'm going to start with is opening up this and prepping my nail to make sure it's clean so that gel likes to stick. I have some pretty oily nails, so that's super important for me. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with my base coat. Now understand, I'm not a handy dandy model. I'm not perfect, so this is not going to look flawless when I apply. It's going to look like a real human, like you would look when you're doing it. So let me start there, make sure that this is in fact the base coat. It is. Okay, get that on there. And these are the layers that can kind of be deceiving because they're clear. So if you get a big glob down in those creases where your cuticle are, it's harder to see. So here's what I like to do. The first thing I do is take my orange stick with this little like beveled edge and I just scoop out all that cuticle, and I like to just wipe it on my prep wipe. And then do the same thing on the other side. And then I'll take the wipe itself and wipe across the edge. Make sure to pull up the edge of my fingernail on each side because I do not want it gel cured to my finger. It's annoying to me. And then just kind of wipe around the outside. And then with my base coat, I'm going to go ahead and cure it for 45 seconds. Okay, so now that it is cured, I'm going to work with the color coat. I like to use 2 color coats with my black cherry just because it gets it real nice and even. So do that one now. And I also want you to notice that I'm doing my left hand is the one doing all the work and my right hand is relaxing, and I'm right-handed, which means this is even messier than a perfect application would look with my right hand. I like to get it close to my cuticle, but try not touching the skin. Make sure it's not globby because it's going to cure exactly the way that you applied it. So if it's globby, you're going to have uneven nails, and that is also annoying. And then they like that you drag it across the top just to seal it one time. I like to even out my brush strokes again because I'm a little OCD. And then same process as before. Gonna take that orange stick with the beveled edge, scoop out those cuticles along the edge, and look at all of that I scooped out. There's so much there that could all be cured and hanging out in my cuticle, causing it to go on my skin and get all oily and lift, and I don't want that. So I'm going to get that off of there onto my prep wipe. Do the same on the back end and the other side. And it leaves a little line, but because it's further away from my nail, I can just go in with my prep wipe and wipe it on off. I like to leave my prep wipe folded, and I got a little off my nail, so I gotta fix that. I like to leave my prep wipe folded because then there's a nice corner for me to drag along the outside of my nail. It makes it a little less clumsy. Okay, first coat applied. Go ahead and cure for 45 seconds. And remember, when it's completely cured, the light shuts off. So you don't have to count the 45 seconds. The machine will count it for you. Okay, so that was my first coat of color. And as you can kind of see, it's looking real shiny, real nice. But I do want it a little more even. So I'm going to go ahead and add another coat. Same process as before. Get your spoon pusher, or excuse me, your orange stick, go around the outside. Make sure to clean out those little divots. And then clean off the edges of your nails. Cure one more time on that one. Okay, so that was my last color coat, looking gorgeous. Now I'm going to go with the top coat. Super important that you pay attention on this one. The top coat and the base coat are in dark bottles, so they look very similar. It'll say on it that it's the top coat over here right underneath the TruShine. Also, the top coat is going to have a little border across the top that is darker blue with black stripes, so that's an easier way to differentiate. So here's my top coat. I'm gonna go ahead and get a layer on there. This is again clear, so it is also super duper important that you make sure that you don't have a big old glob in the divots of your nail, because they are easy to miss, as I did with my first application, and my nail was peeling within a day. And I want you to have really great nails with long-lasting results. That's what makes you happy. Okay, perfect. Now, same process. Go ahead and scoop those edges out. Looking good. Just one more time with my prep wipe around the edges, since I can miss that clear stuff real easy. Okay, last cure for 45 seconds. Okay, so the last step here is going to be to take that nail prep wipe, the same one that you used to prep the nail and clean around the nail. Find a clean side here, so just open it up and clean the top off of there. You'll notice there's a little bit of a tacky residue, similar to when you get your gel nails done at the salon. So you want to go ahead and remove that tacky residue that's a little sticky, and then you'll have a fabulous manicure. So now that that one is done, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the other application techniques when using it with other products. So while this TruShine system is fabulous, amazing, everything everybody says it is, we also have some really, really great products that already existed in our line that can be used with TruShine. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about those. So as you can see, I have applied a wrap with my TruShine. This is all the dark cherry color that came with it, and then this is a wrap that I applied. This actually comes in the fall sample, so if you get a sample from a consultant, request one from me if you haven't, you can pair it with this. So to apply it, I prepped my nails. That's the first step in any manicure. for anything that I talk about. Prep your nails. Make sure they're clean, make sure they're filed, make sure your cuticles are pushed back, etc. And then I applied my wrap like normal. I sized it, heated it for the allotted amount of time, and then applied it. After it was cooled and I had filed it, then I went with the TruShine. So at this point, you just need the base coat and the top coat. You don't need the color coat. So you base coat, cure for 45 seconds, top coat, cure for 45 seconds, and you're on your way. It is still super important that you go around with your orange stick to make sure that you don't have those globs in the cuticle, because also will stick to your skin. Oils will cause it to peel up, and I want your manicure to last a really long time. So the other options that we have is there's a bunch of great colors that go with this TruShine kit, but we also have a really fabulous line of Jamboree lacquers. And I don't know about you, but I've already got quite the collection of lacquers. So you can still use your lacquers with TruShine. It's going to be a little bit different than the standard application method though. You're going to want to first prep your nails, of course, and then paint your nails with 1 or 2 coats, whatever you use. And after it has been completely dried, that's when TruShine is going to come into play. Just like the wrap before, you're going to apply base coat, cure, top coat, cure, and you're good to go. The very last way that I have thought up so far to use the TruShine system is to use it underneath of a wrap, a clear wrap. So I have seen it commonly used where they do like the metallic stripes, gold or silver, with this black cherry color, and it's looking fabulous. So the way that you would do that is apply TruShine just like I just did. You apply your base coat, your color coat too if needed, and then your top coat. After you have wiped away that sticky residue, then you can prep for your wrap. You size it, heat it for the allotted time, and then you apply it straight over the TruShine. So those are all the tips that I have for you today. I hope that that was helpful for you. Bye!